Hello ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lamar Haven. Welcome back to Ogre Battle 64. Time to go to the next stage. Scene 40. Adversaries. So if you follow me on Twitter, you know this isn't my first time doing this mission. There's several reasons for that, mostly misplaying on my part, though. You were unable to stop the Revolutionary Army. I cannot understand why my own brother would be so incompetent. Do you want Thomas's death to be for nothing? At least you came back alive. Head for the ruins. I will stop the Revolutionary Army here. Get out of here! I don't want to see your face. I'd feel sorry for him if he wasn't such a bastard. Headquarters, Castle Talpaea is our objective. I'm sure you're aware that this battle will take place in the castle. Let's discuss the situation. Allow me to outline our plans for taking the castle. We have built a temporary stronghold south of the castle. Our objective is Castle Talpaea, hidden behind 2 castle walls. Our goal is to liberate the castle and prevent the Clignos Order from going through with their plans. We can't see inside the walls, but I can assume that there are troops inside. We're also limited by there being only 1 castle gate in the front of the castle. The situation doesn't look good. Be extra careful when breaching the castle gate. The units in this one may surprise you with their effectiveness, so be careful. Don't send folks alone if you can avoid it. As the battle being a castle, legions are useless. Don't worry, I've already disbanded them for you. Are you ready? Don't get yourself killed. Of course, I'll be back. Hopefully the battle ends with this last battle. I mean, the war ends with this last battle, I should say. And blow this occupation along with stopping the Ogre battle. Alright, mission start. We're gonna have units that are gonna be coming at us from the left and the right, those paths along the road. So I'm going to make sure to send folks to intercept. Like our friend Bolt. And our friend Jody. Once that's done, everybody else is going to start getting ready to head forward with Kane. Alright, just to make sure everybody's out and about, and of course, unfortunately, Count, you're not going to be able to help us at all during this match, this mission, so you're going to be hanging out on the base. Move out, troops. Alright, Kane versus Jank. Just a Cetros and 4 Templar. Vad's gonna take some beatings, though. But Kane is just guarding against all these attacks. Not guarding, I mean he's got such a high defense that he can't be touched. Alright, with the Cetros petrified, we don't have to worry about that anymore, and I finally have new claws for my ninjas. Which is to say Vad and the Ninja Master Morris. The only ninjas I actually have. Oh hey, look, another petrified Templar. Sucks to be you, friend. Alright, that unit is pushed back, but they don't but they're not over yet, because they're just being pushed back. Oh, well, I thought they'd be pushed back into the door. I suppose not. Is Wind opening the door? It looks like Wind is opening it. Oh look, a griffin and some goblins. And I guarded against their damage dealer. Of course, he's going to do the same to me. But that's fine. Highly effective. Highly, highly effective. This unit is going to be completely wiped out at this rate. Ooh, so much damage. My Swordmasters, at least in this specific situation, Bolt is dealing about 150% damage compared to the 100% of the Paladins. So, yeah, Swordmaster's really, really strong. Kane, continue pursuing the unit. And everybody's getting into their positions. Doors open. And I'm gonna have Jody go straight for this unit. Alright, there is a sorceress on the other side of this wall, so let's have Leia head in. And I'm going to set it up so I have folks going down these alleyways, because enemies have a tendency to go into the alleyways to try and stop me. First, Leia's going to get her attention, and Jody is going to fight Barkley. That didn't take long. And now a little volcano into the face for their black dragon and their ogre. I'd comment on why they're still using a black dragon as opposed to Tiamat at this point, but seeing as how I've already failed this mission once, well, I didn't fail in the sense that I lost entirely, I failed in the sense that I didn't complete it in a satisfactory manner. I'm gonna try and not antagonize the enemies too much. Alright, well that's a party wipe. Well done, Jody. Target eliminated. Head on up. What you want to make sure you don't do is make a rush for those fountains in the left and right up here, because that's where Leia, damn it, I should have paid more attention. That's where my problems came from. And yes, a young dragon. Oh, hey, we get to see Leia use a physical attack, I think. Yeah, look at that. Almost forgot she had those. Sorry if it seems like I've got long strings of not talking. It's not just that I have nothing to talk about. That's not it at all. It's that I have a lot to do today, and it's really early in the morning. Well, not really early. I mean, relatively early. It's like 8 a.m., so I'm still yawning quite a bit. Usually I wake up at, like, 7. I catch up on some of the stuff on YouTube and whatnot that I missed during the night and what have you, and then I go ahead and take care of some chores, eat breakfast, shower, that kind of thing. But today, I didn't get to because YouTube, well, Google Chrome was being dumb. So I couldn't upload using Google Chrome, so I had to figure out a different way to do it. And I finally found out that I could use Firefox. So hey, there's that. But I'm going to be extremely busy during the day, and I won't get a break for a while. There's a black cat, not a very good claw if I remember correctly. Morris, you go ahead and join us in here too. Flying units cannot go over the walls, the ones that you have to break through the doors. But they can go over buildings, apparently. Just think of them as like the Attack on Titan wall. It's that big a wall. That's why you can't fly over it, because you have to be able to fly really, really high. Or the North Wall from Game of Thrones. Think of it as one of those. Yes, technically you can still fly over them, but it takes a lot of work. And dead. Well done, Kane. Nice cleanup. Alright, Kane head back in. And I'll send Bolt inside. Alright, Ankaseth versus Cosmos the Siren. That's an interesting name, Cosmos. Ow, my face. Or at least Ankaseth's face. And the heal, and then everything is hunky-dory, peachy keen, wonderful again. So let's recap some of the events that have led us all the way to this point, shall we? In the beginning, we were a member of the army, Southern Division. In the Southern Division, we were commander of one of their groups because we excelled in the academy. Mostly by Hugo's choice to be commander, actually. Along with Dio and Leia, we managed to protect random areas from monster attacks. We managed to fight the rebels, and we were fairly successful at it. However, after a while, we became sympathetic to their cause, and more so when people like Raid and whatnot were in charge of the division and giving orders that we just could not go with, including but not limited to ignoring the plight of many of the peasants and the wholesale slaughter of people who had already surrendered and were under our who we were holding prisoner, i.e. Frederick, leader of the Revolutionary Army. Upon being told to kill Frederick of the Revolutionary Army, we refused. In doing so, we gained the ire of Raid and his companions, but we were saved by the... I'm trying to remember what they were referred to as, the Nerdamese heroes. The Nerdamese heroes told us that we should reconsider our position as members of the Southern Division, and we did so. We asked Frederick if we could join his cause after saving him. In doing so, we became basically a mobile army unto ourselves for the Revolutionary Army. Among the many victories we performed as members of the Revolutionary Army, we started to get more and more attention, liberating first the Southern Division and the Western Division. The Eastern Division is where things ended up getting far more complicated, as that's where the Eastern Orthodox Church, who was remaining neutral in this situation, remained. When we got there, we found that it wasn't just that the Eastern Orthodox Church was trying to remain neutral, It's that Lotus was trying to manipulate things. Lotus, the enormous country that we are the vassal country to, basically controls and manipulates everything on the continent as they are in charge of it. In trying to get the Eastern Orthodox Church to our side, Lotus found something called the Ultimate Power. Power that is linked to the Netherworld. They tried to use this power as much as possible, including but not limited to manipulating Prince Yumil, a friend of ours. Where'd he go? Can he go over that wall? It looks like he's trying. Okay, he can't. Turns out Prince Yumil, the prince of this entire area, is somehow linked to the Ultimate Power, is in fact related to Danica. I'm sorry, is it Danica? I'm trying to remember a lot of names right now, and names are really, really difficult for me. So, you might have to bear with me if I get some of these names wrong. Because of this relation, though, he's able to not only unlock the ways to the Netherworld portals, but he's able to set events into motion to awaken a goddess. This is bad, as this is a goddess that is part of the Netherworld, not our world, and would rather see us all destroyed. Morris, intercept. Here we are now, Lotus on the run, as are now in the Central Division, the home of the entire country, of its royalty, of its nobles, and all that, trying to stop the legendary Ogre battle, from starting again. And that's the Cliff Notes version of what we're dealing with. In front of us is Richard, head of the Calignos Order, and the only one left for us to fight. Our only hope is that we got here soon enough to stop this all from happening. But Zeta, a mysterious old woman who seems to have been involved in many of the major events of what's transpired in this game, seems to be taking issue with our involvement. Alright, Wind. I'm going to send you west. With you, I'm going to send Jody and Kane. And then Ankaseth is also going to meet with you on that highway. However, heading east is going to be myself, Bolt, Morris, and Leia. And as usual, Kodro goes down the middle and provides much needed support wherever is necessary. Ah, good. Ankaseth still managed to attack from the front. No Pernicus! Not terribly worried. Boom! Good, very good. That gremlin in the right should mostly be taken care of by our Seraph. Of course, he's gonna weaken Debonair. This game gives you quite a few extra characters, doesn't it? Oops, Ankaseth killed him. I think they give you enough for at least 2 full units of just guest characters. Not guests, they're full-on characters and such. Alright, Angus managed to clean up that unit. Sorry if I went silent, I had to take care of something real fast. That unit's completely gone. So long, Nazi Dahaka. I only remember that one because it's such a unique name for a dragon. The Nazi Dahaka. I'm gonna have myself get vaudeville. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. I know that's probably not vaudeville. I just think it's... For some reason, I associate that with the word vaudeville. Anyway... Nazi Dahaka, Green Dragon, and a Saturos. This actually could be somewhat challenging, depending on how much damage I let the Nazi Dahaka do. Poor Seraphs. Their damage is so low to anything in the corners. Oh my! That's an interesting feature. So let me see if I get this straight. Any earthquake-style attack is avoided by a character who flies. Well, I never knew that. That's very interesting. And could easily be taken advantage of if you use it during that one time. Remember way back when I had trouble getting the Earth Pedra because the dragon in it just kept lowering our power over and over to the point where we couldn't do anything about it? Put the main character in a unit full of flying characters and all of a sudden that stops being a problem. That's kind of amazing. Alright, I'm gonna have everybody head for the park. Hell, you wouldn't even need everybody to be flying. You would just need one character in the unit to fly. And actually keep chasing. Have everybody else head to the park. And this is going much better than my previous attempt. However, this is around the area that things started to go south bad. Wind armor. Hey, look at that. And I'll send Kodra there too.